Happy almost Halloween. Lyric, how are you doing tonight?
Really? I'm like super tired.
Me too.
Today was the first day that we started. I started on Girls on Graps, which was really awesome. And I think some of you watched it. Some of you were there. It was awesome, but streaming twice in one day and working, that's different. I mean, I've done it before, but like making this a regular occurrence, I'm just gonna have to make sure I caffeinate on Wednesdays.
You guys heard it here first, folks. The Dynamite Diaries is canceled.
No! Why would you say that? Somebody's gonna. One of these days, people are gonna start believing the crazy things you say.
I don't know why. But no, you literally so brave, braver than the Marines. Many are saying.
Many are saying this. But yeah, do you like the backdrop? The spooky backdrop.
I love it. Actually, I saw it earlier. I was like, wow, such dedication.
I was going to just do like the regular, but I said, you know what? It was something you said, like, we got to keep our whimsy. I said, you know what? Maybe do a little bit of spook.
That's what I've been saying. And you know what? AEW, I must apologize because all night I was like, where's your fucking whimsy? That's what makes you different, okay? And then we got it, of course, because there's one white man who is yet to disappoint me.
The only. Oh, well, it's two of them. Just two.
Okay, so somebody said, were you in Paris last week? Yeah, actually. But like just for a second. It was nice though. I personally like I really appreciate just like the architecture, and it's a city that's so old, like it's got so much going on. Why are you laughing? I like your tiara. Thank you. My grandmother passed it down.
OSHA approved episode. Oh my
god. Did you hear about what happened at the Louvre? Yeah, so sad. I hope they get all that stuff back. Yeah, I can't believe people were able to do it in broad daylight. But whoever did it was probably really fun and really smart and maybe kind of hot. But I don't know. I was in and out of Paris in like 48 hours. And I don't even know.
Can't breathe.
How'd you like Dynamite?
It was good. Yeah, it was pretty good. I like the pace. I like the beat. What was I gonna say? Like, I feel like at certain parts they lost me, but they also got me back too. So that was, you know, the tag team wrestling in this company. Woo, y'all keeping the lights on. This is crazy. I will say though, out of all, you got all them demons at your disposal. Y'all picked FTR.
We will get into that. Let's go bit by bit because the FTR hating section will certainly come up.
Yeah, we started with the tag match.
Wait, hold on. We're 4 minutes into the show. We can't go straight into talking about Dynamite. Come on.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Like, I didn't give a theme for this episode because I was like, oh, it's Halloween already. Stop asking questions about the Louvre. I don't know anything about that. Why would people think that?
I gotta clip this after. It's like
that's not funny. You know how people like to perpetuate stereotypes, and like I don't think that that's funny at all. My great grandma can't pass down a tiara. Hello. God forbid a girl work construction in Paris. What the fuck?
I want y'all to know that last week, Dani asked me, "Oh, it's Halloween. Where should we be?" Lyric says, "Oh, let's be Elphaba and Glinda, like everybody else in America, right?" And I want you to know, Dani originally says, "Sure." She says, "Okay, that's a great idea." She then texts me again over the weekend, like, "Hey, I have an alternate idea. Want to just squeeze right past you?" It'd be so funny. I think it'd be so funny. I said, What is it, Dani? She says, we should be the bank robbers from the Louvre. I mean, we should be the robbers from the Louvre. I said, I never thought of that before. I said, I don't know what they look like. She said, yeah, they were dressed as construction workers. We should just get vests. And I
first
only
of all,
made a game
first
time decision today that I was even going to participate in this foolishness.
oh my god, Lyric loves to pretend like she's above my whimsy,
It's
and
not that
she's
it's not
not.
that I'm above it. I'm
And
scared of you.
I've been.
I'm
What
afraid
am
of
I gonna do
you.
about that? Just add her to the fucking list. Look, I will say, do I think it's funny as fuck? Absolutely. Will I continue to pretend read chat messages about this throughout the course of the night? Absolutely. I don't understand why people like you will get blocked. Stop bringing up the Louvre heist. That has nothing to do with me. I went to Paris on business.
You stood on business, all right.
To work construction. Okay, they haven't finished the Notre Dame. Okay, I was trying to help. Anyways, Dynamite was okay. Good, not great.
Yeah, no, it wasn't great. I will say Collision looks better than Dynamite. I'm okay with that
Absolutely.
too. Yeah. So maybe we
Collision
get
Bandito and Bandito Mascara Dorada too for Collision.
maybe we'll get properly spooky for Collision. Like maybe that's where the real freaks are gonna come out.
Freaks come out at night.
I know Bandito got some up his sleeve. I know.
I know he do. And you know what? That video of Bandito and his abuela made me cry. Like not like a couple of tears. Like I was like crying. And I was like, wow, wrestling doesn't make me feel like this often, if ever.
This is a money push, y'all. Like I ain't gonna lie. I've only really seen a mega push like this. This is the third mega push that I've really seen AEW like successfully accomplish. The first being Swerve, the second being Kyle Fletcher, and this being the third. But man, this brother Bandito, I said, oh, I said they itching to strap you up. I could tell. They itching to put another belt on you. I can tell.
And so am I. Bandito, your rest. I have said it again. I said it a million times on the podcast yesterday, but Bandito, you are near the top of my client list, and you simply will continue to have me in your corner. There's the world is your oyster, babe. It's you and me. Um, yeah, I really think that I think that Collision looks really good, which disappoints me because I'm gonna be doing hot girl shit on Saturday night. It's Halloween weekend. I don't usually watch Collision. Here I am telling the
You
truth.
gotta watch it now.
I watch Collision I used to watch it Sunday mornings, but when there's an F1 race, I just be like, fuck it. And church, of course.
You go to church?
Next question.
My fault. My bad. I just out of all the things you said, like that have ever surprised me,
that's what got you.
That fucked me up, man. I don't know. Like it's just.
You can be odd, off-putting, and love the Lord.
Many you're saying this. I said, I know this from experience.
See, my approach to Christianity. Let's talk about religion. My approach to Christianity is very much just like, and maybe it's because like Catholic school, they was talking to me and I was not rocking with it. I was like, this sounds lame as fuck. I was like, look, right, when God was talking and Jesus came down here, first of all, I think that was crazy of God to send Jesus down here. For humans, why? But, so that's my first controversial take. Second controversial take, right? It was humans that wrote the book talking about what Jesus was talking about, right? Yeah. So, in my assumption, I'm like, well, they could have been wrong. So, everything in the Bible is up for interpretation, in my opinion. And I think that God knows exactly who I am, and like
Unfortunately.
whether it's his fault, whether it's mine,
Unfortunately.
I don't. I couldn't change if I wanted to, and that's what Lady Gaga was trying to relay.
Don't be a drag, just be a queen.
That's actually in Second Corinthians.
Many of saying this. Many of saying, no, I agree that the modern Bible is up for interpretation, not in the terms that you mean. I meant more so from a textual, historical text.
Yes, yes, of course. We all took theology.
You mean it more from a what I say goes type of way. But
No, I mean it more in like a right. Here's my genuine approach, and like y'all gonna laugh at me. Here's my genuine approach, right? Like, do I believe that there is a higher power? Yes, because like I don't think humans are that important. We're like we did all this ourselves. So,
correct.
do I think that there's a higher power? Yes. Do I think that you should be a good person? Yes. Do I think that my morals and values directly come from that first belief? No. I think you should be a good person because you should be a good person.
Real.
And I got to be honest, I think that you should be allowed to live your life down here uncertain of the truth. And then I think God, when you die, God should have to tell you, hey, you should get a heads up right before Judgment Day, that you need to lock in and clock in. Because, like, what? You going to spend your life hoping? I don't know.
I think also too, I've always wondered too, especially as like the world has progressed, just particularly in like the last 2 decades. Christianity is no longer even the dominant religion amongst the world. So like it makes me think, so people in the amount of in other parts of the world, what if they've never heard of Christianity? So do they just go to hell by default?
But also, yes, which also, so when I took theology, because we had to take it in like all 4 years of high school,
Mm-hmm.
when I took theology, that was a question that came up often. And I was like, right? So these are all the religions that we know about, right?
Yeah.
What if everybody is wrong? Like, what if we all picked the wrong one from a very young age, but like you've still been a good person like this whole time? You just doing your best. You just picked the wrong lane.
Mm-hmm.
You was living by the wrong rules. And I had a theology teacher who was like, well, that everyone is poised with their choices. They have to make their choices. And that wasn't rocking with me because I was like, if God, like, if God or whatever being is out there, right? Like, I would hope that you would know that niggas was doing their best. you know, like, can you grade us on a curve? Like, how are you actually supposed to know
I think Black people should really be graded on a curve for sure.
And here's the thing, right? Like, well, I don't want to get into the deeper aspects, but like, well, is Christianity the white man's religion? One could argue, but we won't get into that. We won't get into that. God knows my heart. I
If
don't
we
know
do
what
that
actually he
thing
does.
that we talked about doing, that should be one of the topics because we'll have some time to kill.
Oh my god, you're telling me. So lyric, it's been 15 minutes into the Dynamite Diaries. Is God real?
I hope so.
we That's what this show aims to accomplish.
I hope so.
Final answer.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
My answer, sure. I don't know. Sure.
I identify as non-denominational. Like I can't say I quite know what I believe anymore of just especially being from the South. Southern Christianity has been distorted to the point to where I don't know where whiteness ends and godliness begins. And so,
It's a lot for a lot of y'all. It's synonymous, but I digress.
well,
And my thing. My thing about church. We look so stupid, dressed up as the thieves from the Louvre, being like, you know what?
we're having these serious philosophical, like whatever, philosophical, whatever
Okay.
conversations.
I just feel like, right at the end of the day, I forgot. So that's how I feel. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know.
Anyway, We may
Do you
talk
think,
later. Who knows? Oh God.
in the grand scheme of things, right? I do you believe in reincarnation? Well, I guess not if you're Christian.
You want to know what though? I want to say, like, of course, like, I mean, based off of what we see or what we are told to believe about Christianity, no, right? But like in like real life, the things that I see, or like I'll see the influence of people of generations that like have never technically touched, right? Like when they either look the same or sound the same or think the same or do the same things and stuff like of just this great big world. There's what 7 billion people on this planet right now and billions before, who were alive previously. I believe that like truly magnificent souls will show up multiple times or maybe the most heinous. Who knows? Like I think
It's
that's a
an
point.
interesting approach.
Yeah, of
I think, and then we'll answer what our favorite Halloween candies were. I think, I think, I don't know if I believe in reincarnation. I would like to, or at least would like to think of the idea that there's something after death. But I gotta be honest, I don't know. I feel like if reincarnation was like, it was like for real. Honestly, the same way I feel about ghosts, right? I don't believe in ghosts because I believe that so many niggas have died. If there were really ghosts, like they would be everywhere, and like nobody would be able to question whether or not there were ghosts because there'd be billions and
honestly,
billions of ghosts.
I think that's also too. It just depends on like where you're from in that regard. Like I say this, living in the South, living in some place like South Carolina, the spirits here are so heavy. Like if you
See,
go
but
someplace like listen, no, hear me out. If
no, go
you go
for it.
someplace like the Battery in Charleston, the water is still so murky, like it's like almost black and it's from the bodies of all of the slaves that jumped in the water rather than face chains and stuff like that, or like we were talking yesterday about like places like New Orleans and stuff. Like I don't know, and I'm not saying like this because it's not like a black superiority complex, but I don't know, like being in some of these places and like walking around because like it comes from like
Yes,
train.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's just like
I don't
no,
disagree. I
like
don't
the South
disagree.
does feel
I
haunted.
I just mean like I actually because I don't disagree because we were talking about this yesterday with New
Mhm.
Orleans. There is an absolutely different feeling. There is absolutely a different spirit in a lot of those places. I just mean like logistically speaking, where would all of those ghosts be? Like not those people. I just mean like every ghost ever. There's not
Oh,
like we would be bumping into ghosts
like
all
the
the time, like
concept of
right
ghosts
now.
typically are just like everybody doesn't become ghosts like like the concept of ghosts is typically people who have unsettled spirits from the living world or they still have work left to do or
Yes, but see then who determines that?
I don't know.
Exactly. So then I'm like, okay, so oh, because I'm like, is it God or a God who's like, you need to go back because that first round was not good enough, or is it you who's actually in control? In which case, we're saying there's actually no higher being.
Next time we hang out, we gotta literally like just get an edible and a camera and just like
Smoke
just,
session exposing the government. I don't partake in those things.
oh, me neither.
I took one edible one time in college and I thought I was gonna die, and I
Sure,
haven't done it
yeah.
ever since. Truly, and I've never smoked because I really like that one time I was bad. I thought that was it, and I bought it legally because it was legal in Missouri, and I literally my friend was like, "Oh, here, take like a quarter of one," and I did, and I actually cut that in half, and I did, and I took it, and I thought I was gonna die. and I sat in front of like my fan, and I kept rocking back and forth, and I was like, "This cannot kill me. You bought it at a dispensary. This cannot kill you. You bought it at a dispensary for like an hour." And my biggest fear was I hated my roommates at the time, and they hated me. I was like, "I'm gonna die here, and nobody's gonna notice because they just haven't seen
That's a
me
crazy
in
trip.
days." And I haven't done it since, so I just
Sure.
prefer tequila.
Sure. Me too.
What's your
Wink.
favorite Halloween candy, and what's a Halloween candy you want to abolish? Because Dynamite wasn't that interesting. We'll talk about it, but it wasn't that interesting.
Don't laugh at me. I really like candy corn. I like candy corn. I've always liked candy
That's
corn.
a lame ass answer.
What?
Wait, so you're telling me, right? If somebody like laid out a bunch of Halloween candy, the first thing that you're going to grab is candy corn.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Eric.
I'm sorry.
What does it taste like to you? Exactly.
It's hard. It tastes like itself. Like I don't know what to say. Like candy corn tastes like candy corn. Like it's just like its own very distinct flavor.
That does absolutely nothing. Chat, what does candy corn taste like? Nothing.
It's honey flavored. Now it does taste like honey. You know that.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
You're sitting up here fucking lying out your fucking teeth. No, it doesn't.
Monkey mumbling, whatever.
That's crazy.
Wow, that slipped out.
Malcolm X once said,
"You know what monkey mumbling meant to Harriet Tubman?"
I cannot believe you just put those two things in the same sentence. That was great.
It was only funny, bro. The only reason why it was on my mind, I watched a video earlier. Somebody said that today, and I just. Sometimes you just feel like Dani has said a whole bunch of crazy.
No, you don't get to just turn this back on me.
Dani has said a whole bunch of crazy things lately, and like typically, you know, I try to have like a witty, educated remark, you know, for some of the stuff she says. I don't have it anymore. You get what you get, you know. Monkey mumbling. And also, before anybody gets super woke, I'm not calling Dani a monkey. Thank you. I'm not. Before somebody gets super woke,
we're getting canceled.
Please.
It was just a matter of time.
You know, that tweet from a deep stand coming out later. She's so weird.
Oh, brother.
She's so weird.
You made me laugh my contact up.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm sorry.
I can't see.
Oh.
Everybody please hold. How do I turn this off? Okay. We can keep talking. I just gotta look.
This is such an unorthodox episode.
Name the most orthodox episode of the Dynamite Diaries. Don't piss me off.
Points were made. Okay, well, let me see. I'm going to see what actually happened on this show because that's kind of important. Okay, so we started with the tag match. We had Darby and OC versus Yuta and DG. I don't have too many thoughts on this. What I did really like is that I like the Scorpion Deathlock being now like the super protected finisher. I think like somebody said, I think it was Sue. It was like it was very pure coded of like an old veteran gifts a young guy his move set, and you know now it's super protected. As it was like, you know, when Sting was wrestling at AEW because you know he was undefeated. So I'm a big fan of that. I think DG and Yuta look great together. Men's Blood and Guts is what it is. Oh, we didn't get there yet. That didn't happen. That wasn't announced until later. They had what else happened? Oh, then they went into the tag match for the number one contenders bout. Young Bucks versus FTR versus Jet Speed. There's Jurassic Express. Don Callis tries to convert the Young Bucks at the beginning. Um, he does a really big intro for them. They stole Kenny's pyro. Um, whatever. The tag match was really good. Dani, are you okay?
Yeah. I cannot see. Hold on. Shit. You alright, Playboy? Anyway, go ahead.
The tag match was really good. Jet Speed looked awesome. I hope that Kevin Knight is okay. He landed a little awkwardly at one point, but it seemed like he bounced back. So, um, you know, bro, y'all, it's really hard to focus like when Dani's over side questing and she's just like, yeah. Keep going. Like, bro, what do you mean your contact fell out and you're looking for it? Like, what the things that happened to her just.
You want to know what happened after that?
What?
I spilled hot tea all over my white pants. So, give me a second.
What are you going through?
Truth is, I'm tired.
Well, okay, Tamala man.
Wait, we were laughing at your candy corn. You don't get away with that. Let me get my situation sorted. We will be circling back.
Wait, do you want to laugh at something really quick? I have a non-dynamite anecdote to share.
Please.
So, Lupita Nyong'o. We're gonna get to that too, Jalen. Don't worry. Lupita Nyong'o posted on her Instagram today this really glowing endorsement of Zoran, who's running for mayor in New York. She was saying like she's known him for years. He was an assistant producer on one of her films, and yada yada yada. And so, in the comments, somebody, and keep in mind, like I liked it and I thought it was really, really nice. It was, and I was reading the comments and they were all so positive. Somebody said, yeah, somebody who's not even from New York is going to pretend like this guy shouldn't be mayor. And no, eating at Times Square, Olive Garden doesn't count. And I said,
they talking about you, nigga.
Or I did nothing. I think the guy's great.
You know what? My dad, literally, like I was talking to him after work, and he was like, "Hey, my friend from work like found your YouTube channel." Jump scare, first of all. He said, yeah, and so he said that he watched your interview with MJF, and I said jump scare, second of all, and he said, yeah, he wanted to pass along that he thought it was crazy that Lyric went to Olive Garden too. Literally straight from my dad, Lyric, and my dad's friends and coworkers.
You know what?
Are you not embarrassed? Still?
Today I had to change my bio and update my Twitter bio to add some new affiliations. And as I was working things around, I was going to actually put in the words Olive Garden apologist, but I was like, I'm not going to know peace if I thought if I
you're not gonna know peace already.
Exactly. Might as well.
So, guys, I'm going through the horrors at the moment.
Hey, I feel like that's what you deserved. You went.
What?
You've gone out of your way. No. It's very clear. You've gone out of your way to try to shame me. I was just.
You
really,
deserve shame.
I was really vulnerable with you just now. I talked about how something that somebody else did make me feel small. You said that let's make her feel smaller.
I liked it. That made me laugh.
And it's crazy because the Olive Garden takes as much as I
go
get.
again.
They don't phase me.
Damn Olive
Garden. I've been to Olive
Nigga,
Garden.
We not going to Olive Garden.
You don't have to go. More breadsticks for me. I have been.
They're unlimited.
Many are saying this.
Hello.
But I've gone to Olive Garden actually so many more times out of spite since you people decided to try to other me and set me apart. I was actually there last week for the lunch special. I I don't have any shame. And I've had enough of this, but I just thought that was so strange. I thought we were all a family there in those.
No, we're
and
not.
So
You just called me a monkey.
Lyric.
No. We're gonna get canceled.
I did not call you a monkey.
You know, someone earlier sent a very concerning tweet to me. Wait, hold on, guys. I just took off my tea pants. There's no more tea on my pants.
Say you
and I put on new clothes. So give me 1 second. And I found my emergency glasses. So 1 second.
I was asked, Lyric, do you put the breadsticks in your purse? Why? They're free. They're already they're free. You can just get them in a bag to go. Box them up for me.
A bag to go is crazy. Although I cannot say too much because I went to Texas Roadhouse like last week. Guess how many rolls I left with? Honest to God, guess.
How many?
That's not a guess, huh?
5.
I had them give me 3 bags of 6.
Dani.
Now I gave a lot to my
No.
sisters.
Jayla want to talk about me in the comments for Olive Garden. Big Mama, your arm. Big Mama, your arm, huh? Miss Honey Butter. Miss Honey Butter.
Pause. I want to say, everybody always talking about, oh, Dani, that was out of pocket. Oh, Dani, you be doing Lyric crazy. Have y'all heard what she said about me tonight?
You don't want to know. And Dani, this just further proves how crazy you be talking, because by every episode, you get at least 7 of these moments in.
No, I refuse to let you flip the script. We're talking about you and your transgression.
You take my one moment, my one lapse, you're gonna drag it for the rest of the episode. I didn't say that. I didn't say. I said monkey mumbling. It slipped out. Okay, it slipped
out. Am I the monkey? Who's the monkey? And who would that be?
It was the spirit of Dr. Umar he just overtook me. Okay? It just overtook me. I start talking like him sometimes. You know that.
Me too. Let me get back to candy corn.
It's so funny, bro. My best friend since 6th grade has a kid who's my godchild, right? And so like whenever she acts out, her mom says stuff like, like, this is the last time I'm gonna be talking to you. Like, this is the last time. Why am I having to raise my voice? Why am I raising my voice? The other day, like, this is why I'm not allowed to talk around them half the time, because I say stuff like, I start reenacting Dr. Umar. Why am I yelling? Blacks. Why am I yelling?
You want to join the block party?
Want to join a block party? Block party. Let's have a block party.
Lyric.
Let's have a block party.
Candy corn is disgusting. What's your least favorite? Oh, well, I have to say mine. My favorite, when I was younger, the Halloween candy that my sisters and I would trade for, Reese's. I don't usually like them. I don't love them outside of Halloween. Halloween, that was my shit.
You know what I've been eating recently? I've been eating whenever I could find them in the stores. They have these new. This don't sound like some big back shit, bro. Every time I tell people this, I
guess say that.
It's a Reese's Oreo, so it's like no, it's so good.
I hate when things go together. I'm not a big fan of.
It's so good. Things. It's actually it works. It's like so good. It's so good.
I think that everything should be like separate. Well, not like that. I think like I don't like when my food touches. I don't like when we get creative. I don't like when we do fusion. Tism. Yes. Okay.
But I'm the problem. What did
Oh,
you
you're saying
just say?
autism's a problem?
No, I'm not saying.
Oh wow!
I am not saying
Oh
it's a
wow!
problem.
So I'm a
The fact that
monkey.
you stood up,
So
you sat up here on Beyonce's internet, and you didn't even sound out the full word. You said tism, 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 tism. You know what?
and yet you knew what I was talking about.
You know what tism, 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 tism meant to Will Ospreay?
We got the same thing.
You do.
Me and Osprey going tism for tism. That's why I watch all them damn matches.
You tweeted somebody the other day, and they tried to correct you on something. You said one thing I don't need help on is Will Ospreay matches. I'm gonna stop you right there.
That guy had me blown. He said, "Well, actually," I said, "If you don't leave me the fuck alone, nigga, I am trying to keep it cute. Like literally anything else in pro wrestling, you can try me on. Anything else, don't start. Don't start." What was your least favorite Halloween candy? And then we'll talk about Dynamite.
Peanut M&Ms, probably.
Wrong answer. This nigga said I like candy corn. I don't like peanut M&Ms.
I like milk chocolate M&Ms.
Get out of here.
Oh my god, you're such a hater. You wake up, hate. Go to sleep, hate. You just hate, 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 hate.
Yeah. Lunch, Texas Roadhouse rolls. Dinner, hate.
Speaking of Texas Roadhouse rolls, did you know that they sell those in the stores now?
I didn't know. And I hadn't had them. I hadn't been to Texas Roadhouse in maybe 5 years. And I went and I was like, wow. And I got a to-go order. So it came, I didn't know it came with rolls. So I ordered an extra like half dozen. And then I opened the thing and there were literally 18. So I gave my sister like 6 of them. I gave 6 others to my coworkers. So I only ate the 6 over the course of a week. And I don't regret it.
Wait, it took you a week to bust them down?
Yeah, because I was like, let me have one this day. Because me and my nutritionist don't play.
You have a nutritionist?
I do.
It's so rich.
It comes with work.
Okay. Whatever. You're so rich.
Okay. Look, just because I went to Paris last week does not mean that I have all this extra money. Okay. But family heirloom. And I saved up a long time to get this. It took me a lot of planning. And when I broke that case, when I finally got it out of the case and I paid for it, I was just filled with joy. That's not a crime. Is it a crime to be happy? Right.
Bro, why are you like this? Next, we had the...
Wait, I didn't get to talk about the tag match.
That's what I was gonna get into. Yeah, the tag match. It was really good. Wrong winner.
That was riveting commentary from Lyric right there. She said, "Very good." So
I feel like Tabitha Brown. Very good.
Take that to the bank. FTR. I'm setting you aside.
But you know what though?
Every other tag team in this is infinitely more interesting than FTR is. I understand that we've already done some variations of these teams and Brodito, but at the end of the day, I still think that it would have been loads and loads more interesting to not have FTR involved. That's always my default.
Jalen put the bunny in the clock. I've never seen nobody do it with emojis. That's kind of fire. Yeah. Yeah. Time's up. Also, I'm gonna go back to a previous comment that Jalen made. Also, Kevin kicking out of the BTE trigger but had to eat a shatter machine for the pin. Bunny clock. Yeah.
That's not what God intended.
This is not of God. This is we might not know exactly what religion is, but we know
but it is not a shatter machine.
No.
And he won't see this because he got his block.
The one silver lining of FTR winning is that I hope that it means that they're the last major team in the division who can lose to Brodito. Of just, I'm assuming when Brodito faces the next any of these other teams, they may have a chance of winning. They said, so I guess maybe they need some jobbers to clock in at full gear. But I want you to know, them shoulders will be to the mat.
Yo eyes, the lights, face to face.
Lock in.
I'm not playing with you, Baldy Glocks. This is not fucking funny. You do not get to be tag champions again. Now
nope.
is not the moment.
Nope.
Don't piss me the fuck off.
We actually we do have a moment for you on the schedule to hold the tag belts. It will be when we're all on vacation. We will be on vacation.
2034
sabbatical for professional wrestling. But your names are already circled. You're already written down.
And Commissary Cash Wheeler, we not even really talking about you.
No.
We talking for the Baldy and Baldy Glocks.
We'll say the fact that you still call him Commissary Cash. I digress.
Whatever.
Next we had, I will say, one of the most entertaining segments of the night, the Don Callis Summit. The Don Callis Summit. I will say, whoever arranged this, just as somebody who has both staged press conferences and also staged theater production, the drama of this set was really awesome. You had the tables, you had place cards, everybody came out in formation, honey. They had the portrait in the back. I said, this is drama. They gave them all a speaking part like this was open mic night. They said, we got 4 questions. They did popcorn reading. I said, oh, they gave the boys a script.
And I have to say, the painting really rivals some of the stuff that I saw at the museum last week. I thought it was beautiful. I didn't necessarily think that it was for me, so I didn't think that it was something that would stay with me, that I would take with me. Not like that, but but I really liked that as well. Let me say this though. Cash Money Kazu. Okada, you've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong in your life.
Okada is such a menace. Like, he really only clocked in for, you could tell in his own really fucked up way. And I know it's really hard for Takeshita to be able to read because he can only see anger right now. This is Okada's way of making friends. It really is, of just he's typically so bored with everybody and everything. But when Takeshita rolls out of bed every morning and puts his feet on the ground and decides to walk into those doors of All Elite Wrestling, Okada gets giddy. He said, how am I ruin this nigga day today? He said, how am I
He's just like me. Yeah. That's why I say he ain't never done nothing wrong. Because look, I will tell you, obviously when the segment starts, everybody's like, uh-oh, where's Takeshita at? Takeshita come out, first of all the order in the world. Look like the coolest motherfucker ever. He come out there, and he actually was trying to be cordial. He was going to shake that bitch hand.
He really did.
He really was. He was going to put it aside. But, Okada just don't play like
he said, I don't do duets, babe. He said, I don't do duets.
Doesn't work for me, brother.
Doesn't work for me. He said, mm-mm. And it's crazy because it's only really, somebody actually put the theory out there. They said that unfortunately for Takeshita, when Okada looks at him, all he can see is a young Kenny Omega. And that's why
and that means you are in for a world of hurt.
He said between that G1 win and between that IWGP, he just sees a young Kenny Omega nipping at his heels, and he got to put you down.
And look, Takeshita, you are the product of 2 deadbeat fathers, and you were able to overcome that. And yet still their shadow looms large, both of them. But look, I would say Takeshita came out here tonight. I was like, he looked like he killed people. And I tweeted it, but no, the Don Callis family. And when Protostar started reading out the oath, I said, this is some YSL shit.
He said, we're all here on our own free will.
I said, who didn't think that you were on your own free will?
I think about it, and the more that I study not study is such like a parasocial word. But the more that like I follow the story that they've been telling since Kyle joined the Don Callis family, Kyle is so brainwashed. Like I don't even think like his main goal is being like TNT champion. Kyle's main goal is pleasing Don. Like if you look at any of those portraits that have been drawn, Kyle Fletcher literally looks like what Don Callis looks like in his head.
Yes.
He is like from the bald to the abs to the naked,
Front and center.
to like the suits. Kyle is like a baby Don. He made him turn on his he made him leave Will Ospreay behind, um, and come and join the Bald Brigade. Like Kyle is 26 years old, and he looks older because he's dressed like Don Callis. And I say all this.
Why did you just call the protostar chopped?
No, I mean
Chopped and unk.
he's still young, so he's not he's still not
Kyle
that.
Fletcher, not chopped. We can't.
But I say all this to say of just like, unfortunately, he cares about pleasing Don more than anything, and Takeshita, it's not looking good for you.
No, I think a happy home will be broken up. I was gonna say, guys, completely unrelated. I tweeted earlier. I don't remember who my tweet was about, and somebody was like, "Oh, Dani, I think I'm noticing a pattern of the guys that you find attractive," and they were all of the Caucasian persuasion, and I was like, "Don't tell people that. That's not true." You want to know? You guys want to know a secret? God's honest truth.
Bro, what are you about to say?
Should I? I am
You gotta
very
say something.
No, I'm I'm a big proponent of equity and DEI, and I'm a firm believer. Well, first off, if you find your mind, but I like to keep things even. So like all ethnic groups, I try to keep it even. So if I date or have romantic relations with a white guy, I gotta even it out. Same same way.
Balance the scales. Balance the scales. Hey, I respect it.
And I keep a list just to make sure that
you know what, you have told me that before. You keep a list. You're checking it.
I like to.
You got to. Hey, you have the tally. At this point in my life, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care. I'm also not dating right now.
Me neither.
I have other things.
Look at the state of the world, bro.
Yeah, I have other things that are just more important.
What I'm gonna do? Go on a picnic? You know what a picnic meant to?
No. No. No, sister. No.
What else happened on Dynamite?
All right. Let's move along. Anyway, the Don Callis segment was fantastic. Takeshita and Okada, bro, they don't even have to talk to each other. I will say. And like the thing is, we haven't really gotten started yet. Wait till these niggas start touching. Oh, take me through that. Take me through that.
Yes.
But yeah, yeah, brother. I don't think that Dani, you should just laminate that to keep it safe. Like you haven't framed it or anything yet. What? What? Bro, what?
a gift, and
I
then
just want you to be able to preserve it for the rest of your life.
it's in my hands, is it not?
Then you see all them wrinkles and bent up ass corners.
Oh, God forbid it be loved.
I was about to ask you a crazy question.
What? Wait, yo.
I was about to ask you a crazy question.
Oh my God, nigga, what is
Uh,
this show about? When we say there's one Dynamite Diaries, we mean it. Like, them
you-
bald British men cannot give you whatever the hell is going on tonight.
hey man, listen, it's Fright Night Dynamite. It's Halloween week, and the freaks come out at night. Do you hear me?
No, no, they don't. Anyway,
Yeah. Dani, please frame that.
you know what just came across? Like, to me, I, honest to God, I really do forget. We talked about it before, but like, okay, whatever, 200 people, 200 views is not a lot of views. 200 people is a lot of people, you know?
Mhm.
So, like, the idea that there are 200 human beings who have overheard this conversation or might by the end of the week, that is alarming to me. That's 200, like, human beings. And we don't know them. And, like, most of them are going to be, like, men, Lyric. Most of them are going to be, like, middle-aged
They
men.
feel like they know us.
I know, isn't that odd?
It's crazy. But you know what? Then I think about like how I feel like I know Kenny Omega, and I'm just like,
You
the
think
thought
that
of
Kenny
some,
Omega situation?
no, but the thought of somebody even like feeling even a quarter of that towards me just makes me feel really warm inside.
Something cat, something 30 minutes. We the North remembers.
Lyric and Dani will be celebrating the New Year's Eve Dynamite in Omaha, Nebraska, and making the flight. Absolutely not.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Come on, come on. Like I have self respect. You know.
You think I'm gonna spend my hard-earned money on a flight to Nebraska?
I want y'all to know if what day is that? I better be in Tokyo or else grand opening, grand closing.
What else happened?
Lyric and Dani are my Kenny Omega and Hangman. That's the nicest thing anybody has ever said.
You want my left kidney?
I'll give you my right. 2 kidneys for the price of one.
Who are you? Are you Kenny or Hangman?
I'm older, so I'll be Kenny.
What I'm gonna do? Argue?
Oh, you know, hey, I was about to say these are pretty
Lyric.
options here.
Why are we okay with being white men? Is there something going on?
Hey, it is Halloween.
The scariest thing you can think of. Rich white men. What happened on Dynamite?
Oh God. Fuck.
I don't know.
It's actually funny that you said that because, like, bro, if there was ever a tally of like white men being held accountable, if we ever tried to speak against those 2 men, they're gonna be like, "But what happened to those weekly glazing you saw what you said about him right here." I said it. I did. I did.
Take that comment back. There's someone in the chat who knows exactly what they said, and y'all know good and damn well that is not the truth. Anyways, that takes us into the Kenny Omega glazing section. Kenny Omega, we love you. The Don Callis family was doing you crazy. We love you. We love you.
Can you put them boots on? Because Hangman gonna need some help soon.
Yep.
They about to kill him. I
And
will say.
after they hog tie him, Hangman, you should say, matter of fact, let me give you a world title shot. Thank you.
I think I'd pass out. We'd have to go to a World's End for real, though. I'm gonna be honest. We'd actually have to go to Chicago for real.
I love Chicago.
Yeah,
it's fine.
We'd have to.
That's not far from me.
Kenny versus Hangman.
I gotta be honest. If for some fucking reason they did Kenny versus Hangman in Omaha, Nebraska, I might find myself on a corn powered flight.
Many are saying this.
That is the only way.
Um, Great point. Next, what else happened? Uh oh, Chris Statlander did the backstage promo. She said, "Yeah, Mercedes, if you want to see me, come find me." I'm a fan. Next we had what was that? That was Kyle O'Reilly versus Mox, and it ended in a DQ. No, it ended in a double count out. It was a really good match beforehand. Kyle O'Reilly, you've been in the lab, my boy.
And I've been you've always been on my client list, Kyle. You always have been on my client list.
Yay, Kyle O'Reilly. We do need the main event scene is looking a little thin. We do need some people to move up. I like you and your friend. I think you and Roddy Strong got potential. Let's
Hey, I'm gonna put this rope down. How about y'all come get my section?
I like your vibe. I saw y'all come from across the bar. I like your vibe. You know, come on, come into my main event scene. I got something for you.
What in your main event scene?
Huh?
What in your main event scene?
I got room.
That's not what you said the first time.
Anyway, um,
I'm
but,
so
bro,
tired.
there was a moment in that match, like towards the end, where you could literally see Mox deciding, "Am I gonna smack the shit out of Aubrey Edwards right now to try to end this match?" He said, "Bro, I'm about to clock her." He said, "Nah," and then after,
I will say I enjoyed this match. I don't know that we needed to do a rematch so soon because in my head I put both of these matches like side by side slash together. Like
yeah, I think it was more so for the storytelling beat.
it definitely was,
They
but I
want you
think
to
the
prove
women
Mox is a bitch now.
yeah, I think it was, and like I was fine with it, but yeah, I felt like I don't know. I feel like you gonna do that type of shit. We can do that on Collision.
Well, Collision is the A show this week, so they said we don't want your ghetto here. Um, that's the A show this week, so they said no, anybody but you. Then they announced Blood and Guts conglomeration and Darby versus Death Riders. Marina was really mad. Like Marina was really mad. She was cussing Darby out. I don't know what he was saying to her, but interesting dynamics here. Um, I do want to briefly talk about like people are like, oh yeah, well they had to do a men's blood and guts because the blood and guts ticket sales were low. I do think that part is true, right? Um, but I do think we have to ask ourselves the question of since women's and blood and guts has been announced, and think about how long it was delayed being announced. Since it's been announced, what has AEW done to convince you to buy a ticket to women's blood and guts?
No, it's been mentioned and then set aside.
Correct. And like
And I gotta be
this
honest. I gotta be so honest, y'all. I never thought that they were not gonna do a men's blood and guts. Like I always thought that there would
I
just
agree.
be both because I think that, and it was especially clear when Darby versus Mox kept going and they didn't kill the Death Riders. I was like,
Correct.
there's no way that this doesn't result in a blood and guts. So I'm a little bit surprised that other people are surprised because I'm like, no, y'all, we were always gonna do this too. I think that they announced the women's blood and guts because that was the one that was more like in contention. That was the one
It
that was
wasn't a
more
given. Yeah.
surprising. Yeah.
Wasn't a given. Yeah. I think truly they just need to put foot on the gas of I think now it seems like the teams are becoming more defined after this week. But for this week, I think we've run into this problem now since all out of You held up the women's division for months, and now it's like, okay, y'all can go now, and everything is happening all at one time. Like,
Yeah,
there's a lot going on.
and it's, I don't want to say it's losing focus, but it's like you said. I think Blood and Guts is a perfect example of something that has kind of fallen by the wayside because we want to give so much attention to, okay, we're doing Mercedes versus Stat. That's going to be huge. But also Mercedes has all these belts that she has to defend, which is also huge. But also we just introduced these tag belts, which is massive and we've been waiting on for years. But also we're going to do our first women's Blood and Guts, and it's great and it's all good history to be making, but if you're not prepared to sell each aspect of these things well, then
Yeah.
don't announce them all together.
I genuinely think that after tonight's segment, there is a lot riding on that match next week, that Mercedes and Athena versus Willow and Harley, because like there's like four interlocking threads going through that one match. You have the Mercedes and Athena are teaming up, but you have Mercedes and Chris are now beefing. Now Willow is now in the mix with saving Willow and Harley are saving Chris. However, Mercedes and Athena are going up there. But guess what? This is the first time that Mercedes and Willow haven't interacted again. What does this mean for the TBS championship down the line? There's just so many, like,
And
it'll be great to watch unfold, but it has to be handled correctly.
yeah, I was gonna say, and it's not like, because we're always saying like there needs to be more storylines for the women, and we agree. And now we've got that, and we've got a lot of them. So it's not a complaint of that. It's just, if you're gonna do all of these things at one time, treat them all as important things because they
Yeah.
are. Um, so no, I agree. We going into the women's tag match, was that next, right?
Let's see. No, that it was that segment. It was the Mercedes Athena segment, and
Okay,
then
well,
after that, we had Bandito's Granny. Then after that, we had Brian Danielson dressed as Hechicero. Brian Danielson, I'm so glad you've never lost your sense of whimsy. I will say though, y'all gotta prep me for shit like that. Like the camera just panned to him, and he's just in this cape and mask. Like, how's everybody doing? Like,
I love you bad,
um,
bad.
next we found out that Penelope Ford is injured, which is really sucks. Like, she was in the original women's tag tournament, and so like this is something that she was a part of for a long time. So her not being in the tournament really sucks. Her replacement would be Marina Shafir, which I'm actually not against. I'm not against it. You know, Marina, her stuff that I've seen her recently, she's actually looked really solid. And also too, I'd been asking myself, I'm like, okay, how are they gonna get Marina involved in the women's division to like be in Blood and Guts? And this actually just kind of like kills a couple birds with one stone. So
I actually, yes. We'll see. I
yeah.
mean, what
Well, like
if
I said, we'll see, but hopefully I'm hoping for the best here.
Penelope Ford? Wishing her the best with her injury. I thought it was pretty, I don't want to say evident, like last week, like when it
Mhm.
happened, that something was
Yeah,
wrong. It's definitely sad to see that she's injured. Sad to see that it's indefinite too. Like there's no timeline. So wishing her the best.
definitely. Um, we had I skipped the tag match, but Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter versus Sister Sin, Thekla interferes, and the
Before
Sky they get the win.
before the interference, even I didn't love this match.
Me neither.
I don't even know if I liked it all that much. Which is, I don't want to say disappointing, but like, I mean, you were kickstarting the tournament off, like, I don't know that this was necessarily the bar, the precedent of what we want this to be. I also think that, I don't know. I don't. First of all, I think he had the wrong winners. I think that Jamie Hayter and Aminata are infinitely more interesting than the Sisters of Sin at the moment. But I also think, right? like I don't love the precedent that it sets of like interference in the first
I
match
agree.
of the tag you know, like that's not a great way to start because the goal is to well you, one of the reasons that we didn't have women's tag belts from the jump was because you said you didn't have a deep enough division, you didn't know how it would look, or you didn't even know if people would care, all this different stuff. So you have the opportunity to set the precedent to really get off and to not get off, but to really prove this point. And I feel like the match itself fell a little bit short of what that standard has been set, and I was really pissed that there was interference. We didn't need to do that. Like y'all could have just
I
had
agree.
Aminata and Jamie win. They're so much more interesting. They're better in the ring. Um, that's not shade of Sky Blue. That's my girl. But
It's just
like,
the truth.
why were we doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. I still think that Jamie's going to turn, but like, yeah, it just I don't think that starting off with interference sets a great precedent for a tournament. And like I said, hey,
And a brand new tournament.
next week, Mercedes and Athena and that Willow and Harley match have a lot of heavy lifting to do. Has a lot of heavy lifting to do. So
And it will deliver, and she will get time.
correct.
And Mercedes and Athena, you're winning it all.
Correct.
You will be winning.
Last but certainly not least, we had that four-way for the to be number one contender for the men's world championship. Bobby Lashley
Hey.
versus Ricochet. What?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh, Bobby Lashley versus Ricochet versus Samoa Joe versus Hook. I have no idea why Hook was there.
Neither.
But at the same time, the rest of the match was really good. Bobby Lashley.
Ricochet was incredible in this match.
Ricochet is always incredible lately. I'm gonna be
Yes,
honest.
but he was the in a match that you knew he was going to lose. He was the person that pulled my eye by far the
I
most.
want to see. I hope that like I don't know when Swerve gets back, but somewhere either before or after, because I know like for a fact whenever Swerve gets back, they're definitely probably going to run him versus Hangman for the world title as they should. But before this Hangman run is over, I would like to see a proper program, world title program between Hangman and Ricochet.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? I think he's been doing great work. Hangman needs to face more heels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was really really good. Ricochet's been really good. Bobby Lashley was good. Um the Hurt Syndicate as a whole has been doing better work than they have in months. And so yeah,
What?
I was really pleased. Samoa Joe ended up winning this, and then oh my gosh, so like I was so confused for a minute. I said like, bro, why is everybody standing around? I said,
The
what?
very clunky
I said,
way,
what did
an awkward and long time to get to where
I
we were
said?
going.
And here's the thing: it's not like it was bad. I liked all the 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 contents of it. It was just so much dead
There's
space,
so much dead space.
so much dead space.
You're
But
like, okay, now the next thing, right? Or is
if
the show
you
over? Like,
if
come
you
on.
like if you edit out all like the dead space, no, the closing angle was really good. They
I have to say,
let me tell you something. Hey man had me fooled.
me too.
I said, what is Tony Schiavone doing?
Me too. Makeup and hair department, you got me. You absolutely got me. And it was funny too because you knew it was coming. Like you knew we were waiting around for Hangman, and yet still, you did get me. And I have to say, I was complaining, as were many of my beautiful mutuals, that there were no costumes. Everybody was it was super lame loser city over here. And you can always count on the AEW Men's World Champion to bring you that whimsy when it's missing. You can always count on him.
He had on a fat suit.
This is like the third time now.
He said, bro, y'all forgot I'm really crazy. Like in that promo, the one that he said on Collision, he said, fine. You want me to let the demon out? Fine. You want me to be crazy? Fine. Want me to stop taking my meds again? Fine. I will do it. And now we start to see that crazy. Let the freak flag fly.
Let the freak flag fly.
Yeah, but this was that. I really like the closing. We just needed to take out some of those dead bits, but it was really, really, really good.
You
And I
know
will
what?
say,
And 6 years in AEW, still can't end on time. Still has
no,
very awkward dead space
no.
and the after the main event of your shows.
I will say though, what I thought was still super cool was even though the segment was so awkward and like the dead spaces when people didn't know what was going on, by the time like when the audience realized it was Hangman, they got up. Like they
As
got
you
up.
should.
They said, "This is the fucking world
As you
champion."
should. Like when the bride comes in at a wedding. Get on your feet, bitch.
Acknowledge him. Exactly. We putting our yeehaws to the sky.
OTC, one true cowboy.
Once you, we got trademark that.
Oh.
We got trademark that. Don't worry. We got your competition on the phone. We got your competition on the phone. Bro, they said Jay White stay at home band. Listen.
Who is bringing up Jay White? I see here I was having a good time.
Jay will say that.
Hey, now you know better.
No, they're gonna try it. It's just I just feel like this is what y'all won't do. Y'all gonna try to force Hangman in a program with Jay White. It's not gonna turn out the way that you want it to, and then you're gonna blame Hangman and say get the belt off him, and then we really gonna have a problem.
Look, me and Jay White. I know you're injured. I wish you all the best. Me and Jay White already got a problem. We already got a problem because I don't like that we speak your name in these places. I don't want to see that. First of all, like honest to God, I don't want to watch the weeks and weeks of television that would lead up to a match with Jay White. But even less than that, do I want to see a Hangman versus Jay White match? I don't. I don't care.
Like yes, like even I know it's bad when I know for a fact 9 times out of 10 Hangman will still win, and I still don't want it.
I
Like
still don't want
I
it.
still don't want it. Like genuinely, I just want the swerve match. That's the only person who needs to come off the injury reserves and wrestle Hangman right now. Um,
And Omega.
yes, yes, but I think
Everybody else.
honestly, I can see. I think Kenny will wrestle Kyle Fletcher before he wrestles Hangman again. Which
Oh, and what am I gonna do? Say no? But Kenny, hey, we said it time and time again. Kenny girl, whatever it is, you lace them boots up because we got a lot of matches. Look at this. I got a lot of work that you need to be putting in. There's a lot of people that I've made a lot of promises to.
I
Kenny.
got plans that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will try to sabotage me. Also, yeah, Kenny Omega. I will say I can't wait for like when the Don Callis family jumps Takeshita out and they will have that backstage segment of him walking around backstage. He's gonna knock on that door. It's gonna say, and then Kenny Omega's gonna come out. He's gonna be like, Kenny, we need to talk. And he's going to go and ask his father to reconcile. And
And you
he's
know what? And you know
son,
what? He may not accept him. Kenny has never been a particularly good father.
he was like,
What he is, I will say, is forgiving, and I will
is
say he
you
not
heard how he
yes,
talked to you heard how he talked to Jack Perry?
yes, but you remember how he accepted Osprey.
That is true. But you gotta think, bro, Osprey,
Jack Perry was never his son.
I
Was
recently was
Jack
watching
Perry
it.
was a cousin of a cousin, right? Like you're not in it. Osprey is a son.
I recently watched clips from earlier this year, and like when Osprey took Kenny back, like he took Kenny back, like I will lay in traffic for you. I will jump in front of you. I will shield your body with my arm. I watched the Lights Out Skip Steel cage match from Forbidden Door. There was a sequence where, and when I say he just literally pushes Kenny out of the way and said, "Cleaner, I got this."
I got this.
He said, "Cleaner, I got this." He he laid his body over Kenny's like he was protecting him from a grenade. I said,
As he
"Oh,"
should.
he said, "I'm so happy to team up with you. Can I hold your hand as we walk to the back? Please, please,
My
please."
friend, can you
He said, if you saw when he tagged Kenny in Australia, he looked at him with
Man, he was having the time of his life in Australia. Man.
tell, bro, Will Ospreay is a real elite mark. Like when he teams up, like whenever, not even teaming up, when he works with like Kenny, and like, we saw it at Double or Nothing. Like when he got to work with Hangman, that look in his eyes, brother. He said, "I love my job. I love my job. I love to
I
work
was
here."
gonna do another Osprey impersonation,
That
but
that nigga went on to live television the following week, looked his best friend in the eyes and said, "I'm not the guy. You're not the guy. It's him, bruv. It's him."
he's the guy, bruv. I know that you've got problems, mate. I understand that. I completely understand that. Yeah. But it's not about me and you, bruv. It's not about me and you. It's about stopping the Death Riders. It's about stopping the Death Riders. Alright? And there's only one person who's going to be able to do that. It's not you. It's not me. It's Hermione. I just can't help myself. Literally. I cannot help myself. Every time I think about him, I just
You get British.
me, I get British. Oh my god.
Bro,
I
Osprey
literally,
and Swerve was scrapping in the parking lot. He said, "What'd you say to me?" Swerve said, "What did you say to
hey,
me?"
bro, stay aside. Set it aside. Think about the bigger picture, mate.
They started scrapping in the parking lot like drunk uncles.
I swear to God. Danny, how do I stop you from doing this? You literally can't. Every time I think me and Will Ospreay now, like we are. He doesn't know it, but like we are tism to tism
One day
bonded.
you're gonna get an email from Will Ospreay and you're gonna think it's an invitation. It's gonna be a cease and desist.
No, literally, it's just a matter of time.
That was joking.
No, it's just a matter of time. And they're like, stop doing that fucking accent, mate. It's not what I sound like. And I literally, we're so connected. Where the fuck did this British pound come from? Why was that just sick?
It's actually crazy to me because like you actually do sound like him.
Well, I would hope so. It's had a lot of fucking practice, huh?
I will also say too, I've actually never seen physical money from Britain up close.
Well,
Like it was completely cashless. Like when I went, like I never needed cash.
I just dropped it. I literally had a British pound in my hand. It literally just like they're gonna block you from entering the country all in. Literally the stuff that I said about the Queen, that'll do it first and foremost. Whatever.
All right. Well, this was a
Gonna hear
great episode of the Dynamite Diaries. We had so much to talk about from Fright Night Dynamite. It's Halloween this weekend. Everybody stay safe. Have a great spooky weekend.
Let me say the thing that they used to tell us in Catholic school. I don't know if you guys heard this. When you have fun this weekend, don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. And if you do either one of those things, don't talk to the cops. Yeah.
Do you have anything that you would like to plug?
So first of all, guys, before Halloween, make sure that you go watch the new episode of Black Girl Wrestling featuring Lyric and Dylan and Chloe from Deeply Unserious Wrestling Podcast. Is the audio quality shit? Yes. Is it incredibly funny? Yes. You'll have
I
to
started
live.
rewatching it today, and I was like, bro, crying.
It's literally so funny. We're so funny. I think we
Like,
invented comedy.
it's
Yeah.
like to weaving in and out of different topics because like we went from like super bat family fan fiction to African American religious theology to paying Etsy witches to it
I
was
know. Yeah, it's a lot. But hey, I promised originality on Black Girl Wrestling, and that's fucking it. So
womp
go watch that. Womp womp. Go watch that. I got a couple of very fun interviews that will be coming out in the next 2 weeks. Guys, I filmed 4 Black Girl Wrestling videos in 2 days, and I hadn't posted one since 3 quarters ago, 4 score and 7 years.
I would just like to say Dani fakes a lot about like, oh, I don't care about this. Oh, I don't really do anything for real. She's done a lot of work lately, and it's really cool stuff. And I can't wait for you all to like consume it.
It's
It's
kind of
really
scary. Thanks for that.
you're
But
welcome.
I don't think that I'll be living like this is the vibe. Stop asking about the Louvre. I'm not supposed to talk about that without my attorney. I don't know, and I feel like I had a really strong alibi. Like I said, I was working construction. You can literally see, like I had like a little crane and everything, a little basket. Um, yeah. Lyric, do you want to speak on the Louvre?
I was about to say I'm just with Dani, but that might be even more incriminating. Um, no comment. My lawyer's not present.
That's fine.
Your comment without a lawyer present. Trying to think if I have anything to plug. I have a new interview. I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm not going to promise that it's going to be written tomorrow though, because I have a life. Allegedly.
Well,
But stay on the lookout for that. I'm really proud of it. And what else? Yeah, keep following up with Girls on Graps on Wednesdays on the Russell Pierce channel at 3 p.m. And then of course this
it's canceled.
every evening, every Wednesday evening after Dynamite. And keep an eye out for the PWI Women's 250.
Ooh. Where can you give us any sneak peek, any insider information, please?
Um, Unfortunately, this year Wendy Richter did not make the list.
Well, there you have it, folks. I know that's what everybody wanted to know. So,
Who else isn't on the list? AJ Lee is not on the list.
well, yes.
Who else is not on the list?
Are you on the list?
Just not on the list. Stay tuned. But no, like a lot of people are not on the list because like they just didn't reach the eligibility requirement. So like if you didn't have like 10 singles matches this year or something like that, yeah, you just can't be on it.
Yeah.
Like Mercedes wasn't on it last year, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Or like Kenny for the men's. Yeah.
And I know why we do the criteria thing, but I'm gonna be honest. Any list without Kenny Omega, I don't know if I want.
Wrong, invalid. Any list that has Cody Rhodes at the top and Kenny Omega not present, I don't want to hear about it.
Monkey mumbling.
Keep it.
Oh man,
I broke this.
is that a fidget spinner?
I just broke the fidget spinner.
In 2025. Who would have thunk?
Niggas have autism in 2025 still.
Hey man, a little tism, as you said earlier.
How do you break a fidget spinner? What the fuck? Anyway.
I had when I was a camp counselor, there was a girl, and she was always by herself, and I would always wonder why. And then I realized she was the group snitch, and so nobody hung out with her. So she would always be sitting at tables by herself. But
it happens.
She started collecting fidget spinners. And so she just have a table, like I'm talking about, let's say like we're at like a Ruby Tuesday. She's in a booth by herself.
Ruby Tuesday.
Like just walk with me. I'm talking about a booth table full of fidget spinners. And she's just like spinning them all at once.
Right. God forbid a girl have a hobby.
I mean, that and snitching, but you know, I digress. That's a story for another time. Thank you everybody for tuning into the Dynamite Diaries.
Yay! You'll never see us again. Hopefully. Wait, no, I don't want to put that out there.
That was such a Darby Allin type of.
Oh, no. Goodbye, everyone. Good night, Bang. Kenny Omega, don't sue us.